Holley Shiftwell, reporting for duty.
Alright, hello everybody. I am Gamemaster 909, back with more of Disney Infinity. Today I am here back again in the toy box mode. Previously, within this toy box world right here, we've made some modifications to the lovely racetrack. Which, uh-oh, still has the barrier broken. That can't be good. Oh, and I forgot I added a spaceship Earth here. That should make things a little more interesting. Yeah, look at that. A ramp there. Pretty cool. There we go. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the crowd cheering, right? Yeah, look at that. So, pretty cool stuff. Alright. So, I think there's some more stuff we need to do in this world. I mean, there's a lot. But one of the things that I keep on forgetting to do is there's a case section in this world, right? Actually, I'll probably go the other way. Yeah, with these. Which, we should probably set the theme. Like, set the theme of these cave blocks. That's what I meant. Yeah, because there's a open part right here. Which, probably just put a cave end right there. We'll set the theme. Has the retro video game level. And I think there's one more hole that needs to be filled. Right? I think so. There's one. Well, it's hard to see from this view, honestly. That might... I'll have to see if that's the only one. Hold on. Even though... I don't know how easy that is to do with, I forgot I was with the Monstro entrance there. It's pretty funny. Gotta remember to put something down here. Well, let's see. In here... Here's the sword and the stone. Let's see. That might be it, although I might find it later. Because I thought there were two mistakes that were made. Is there only one? Oh, nope, there were two. Although, this is just a weird section in general right here. Okay. Oh, so this is where it is. Gotcha. That works. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Cool. So, we might be in the clear. And enough in the clear to where we could take a look at Holley Shiftwell's Toy Box Adventure. Holley's C.H.R.O.M.E course. Have what it takes to be a C.H.R.O.M.E agent. Eliminate the enemy targets in this combat challenge to find out. Alright. So yeah, we got a combat challenge with Holley Shiftwell. So this is what I mean by like each of the Cars characters, the Toy Box Adventures, all being distinct, you know? Lightning McQueen's is a collector challenge, Mater's is kind of like a rescue challenge, Holley Shiftwell is a combat challenge. So probably know what Francesca's adventure is going to be, judging by these three. It's a lot simpler than some might think. Eliminate as many of the enemy targets as possible before time runs out. 30 enemies defeated for gold. And so, yeah, we got the item boxes around. In 5 minutes. And yeah, we have to defeat Zerg bots and such. Interesting. I just realized that the Cars playset, I'm pretty sure, is like the only playset to not have any enemies in the slice. We could also run into them, by the way. We don't technically need the weapons. It is merely a suggestion. Because, yeah, our cars are powerful enough to ram into these metallic robots. Yeah, that makes sense. And, shoot, was I going to say something? Oh, by the way, extra sparks. That's nice. Because we're definitely probably going to need to level up Holley Shiftwell, although... Yes, okay, I am going to try my best to... By the way, we got bronze. I'm going to try my best to get, you know, gold statues with every single character. I don't care how hard it's going to be or how long it's going to take. I'm going to do it. Alright. Let's see how they deal with that. Of course, they run right into them. Wow. Smart guards, aren't you? See if it works again. It sure does. Boom. Boom. Alright. Just need 4 more for silver. That works. Cool. I was not expecting to get a direct hit on all 3 of them there. Because, yeah, the impact mines aren't really great for this. You know, they're fine for racing and such, but if you're trying to hit small targets like this, they're not the most ideal.
Enemies approaching.
I got tiny little Zerg bots over here.
Enemies are on their way.
Oh yeah, I remember what I was saying about how the Cars playset is like the only playset in this game to not have any enemies linked to it. I get why, because it's mainly like a racing-based playset, but they could have at least tried to throw in some enemies for the toy box mode, like some of the enemies we see in Cars 2. You know, all the spy cars or whatever that work for, I don't know if I should spoil it. All I remember about them is I think one of them is voiced by Joe Montana, which is really weird. You know, I mean, it makes sense for the kind of film it is, but it's still super weird. Alright, there we go. We got gold. With almost 2 minutes to spare. Well, that was easy. Especially compared to the last 2 adventures. Beat that with no problem. I guess now all we can do is try to grab all these spark capsules. Because we don't really need to do anything else. Well, how about the surprise capsules game? You like the sound of that? Alright, barriers not included too. We have jumped over 300 objects in a ground vehicle, which apparently the Cars characters count as. That's interesting. So I guess, according to this game, the Cars characters are not people. They are merely vehicles. How would cars, like living cars, work in a society where they coexist with normal people? They would have full rights, right? I know it was a weird topic to bring up, but like, what else are we gonna talk about? It's freaking Holley Shiftwell's challenge. Like, there's how much more boring does playing as a pink car who supposedly could fly in the movie? I guess you can't fly here. That always weirded me out. I think even as a kid, like, because Holley Shiftwell, you know, in the movie could fly, but like, there are so many parts of Cars 2 where her ability to fly could have easily been used, but they just didn't. It's only brought up when the plot needs it to be. It's really awkward. It's really awkward. Cars 2 just isn't a great movie to begin with anyway. Alright, there we go. We collected 362 sparks. And defeated 34 enemies. 4 more than we needed to.
That's how it's done.
It sure is, Holley. Wow. If only all the Toy Box adventures were that easy. Maybe not. Then it would be boring. But still, that adventure definitely should have been at least a little more difficult.
How wonderful. What do you say we begin a new assignment?
Maybe we could, Holley. Maybe we could. Let's see. Well, there's still a lot more I can unlock. Like, you know, via the Toy Box only characters character chests. It's like, you know, we don't have everything, so there's some parts of this that I really want to fill stuff. I really want to fill parts of this world with stuff, but I really can't right now. You catch my drift? Oh wow, okay, the different car types are... Oh, it's the sedan, by the way, that's the name of it. The blue car. They are color-coded in the Toy Box mode. I wasn't sure if they were. Let's see. I think, yeah, I said before that a city will be done separately. I usually have cities in these kinds of Toy Box worlds, these like main hubs. Let's see. Ooh, a fraternity house? That would be funny if we put one in here. Just for the heck of it, you know? A hospital? That's probably something we're gonna save for the city. Have a random fraternity house for no reason. Yeah, okay, we gotta put stuff here, actually. Now that I think about it. Because, well... let's see. We could put, like... I know we already have a shipwreck, but I thought about, like, putting a pirate town here, which is part of the building sets. If we could get to it. Because there are a lot of building sets. Here they are. Yeah, the buildings for the pirates playset. Excuse me. I have plans to put stuff over here. Can't really do that. Maybe have some sort of village, which these pieces are probably our best bet for that, you know? Or maybe like a campsite or something with the Lone Ranger decorations. I could do that. I'm not sure. Toy view is probably a bit more ideal, perhaps. I don't know if I want to scroll through that entire thing. Here they are. Yeah, the wagons, the tents. Okay, TP is its name. Yeah, we got a little campsite. Over here, perhaps? Or maybe down here. Ooh. Yeah, we could do it down here. That'd be cool. Have some tents, you know? Maybe have a wagon, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a wagon in a modern-looking society like this. A lantern pole. Gotta have some light in here, you know? In case it ever gets dark. Now, is there like a campfire or like a yeah, like a campfire? I don't know. I would have assumed that it'd be one of the like decorations from maybe the Toy Story playset, but it doesn't look like it. There might just not be one at all. I mean, there's the tiki torches, but like that doesn't really count. I don't think there is. There are topiaries, though. I forgot about these. We could do something with those, or like a hedge maze. Oh, I could do a hedge maze. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then I could utilize the topiaries in that. Okay, yeah. But where should it be? Also, we gotta have something up here. Not sure what, but it's definitely gotta be something. Alright, maybe... Oh, there's a lot of space in here, you know? I don't know if I could have it on this main island, otherwise it'd be a pretty small hedge maze, you know? Maybe back here? Where are the pieces? Right here. Okay, there's only 3 pieces, oddly enough. But we could probably work with it. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could put on this island over here. Yeah, maybe that rope over there could be like the end or whatever. And then we'll have the entranceway be right there, right in front of the bridge. We'll have the hedge corner right there. Yeah, this could work, actually. Well, maybe. Because I just realized that, yeah, having this climbing part be over here, this structure where you could get up, it probably should be on another corner. If that's the case. Or if it, yeah, this is the case. We have the hedge maze. I'd say this is a pretty decent size. Yeah. All right. Or maybe it should just be like a garden. Ooh. That could be interesting. Because I want this island up here to have like a different terrain theming. Oh. A hedge maze or a garden. Dang, now I kind of wish I uploaded these like in real time with when I record them so I can ask my fans whether I should do a hedge maze or a garden. How about we start with a hedge maze? This could be interesting, boys. No, this should probably be the right direction. Do topiaries fit in that tiny area? They do. Alright. So we could possibly have... Yeah, in fact, most of them do. Ooh, Brontosaurus. Bear. Well, there's got to be at least one hidden Mickey in this world. And we'll put it there. How about that? Alright. Back to the actual design of the maze. We'll put it right there. We'll put... How about this right here, so that this whole part is kind of blocked off, you know? Then we'll have a turn right here. Yeah, just when you thought you were heading to the end, it's a trick. Oh, we can place these under here. Okay, perfect. Alright, that's exactly kind of what I wanted. Although this might not work right here. That's probably the best we can do. And then we'll have a little section blocked off. Oh, that might not work. Will this work? What the heck? No, it won't. Oh, I know why. It's because it's not even. Gotcha, gotcha, okay. So we'll have this right here. Yeah, that works. Okay. You know what? I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far. Okay. Well, does this really need to be here? Think about it. I'd say it doesn't. Alright, looking at it now, it's a pretty simple maze, but like, with the amount of space I'm given, it's not the worst. You know? Just gotta put more topiaries in areas. Gotta have... Maybe we could just have like normal plants as well. Like these, you know? I'll probably redecorate them later. But... And yeah, we'll have... Well, the Brontosaurus... What the? Why did it spawn all the way over here? We'll have... Does a Brontosaurus fit? I'm sure another area is probably best for this. Dang it! I always hate that whenever you load in a category again, it always resets. It's ridiculous. Alright, that works. Now, yes, the Brontosaurus fits right there. Look at that. I love a bear. Yeah. And then over here, we'll have a spiral topiary. Whoa. Simple topiary. Teardrop. You mean the Hershey's Kiss game? Cone. Box topiary. Okay, okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. We should probably get some more fantasy terrain around here. Like right here. And how about this one right here? We even have another corner. Like this one. And how about one of the strips here? And maybe another strip somewhere. Alright. We already had the Brontosaurus. We had the Rhino one, right? Oh my god, it's always right here! Why? Why did you do this to me, game? What did I ever do to you? God. Cube. I think we had to place that one down. We did not place the giraffe, though. Ooh. Just sneak the giraffe in there. That works. I kind of don't like the way this Brontosaurus is facing. There we go. That's a bit better. I don't think I ever placed on the elephant, did I? We'll place it right there. How about that? Is that it? We should probably perhaps decorate the plants. Let's see how retro video game terrain looks for now. It actually looks pretty okay, yeah. Alright. Alright. Not too bad. There's a bit more open space than I would have liked. That could probably be filled with stuff. But it's not a bad start for now, you know? It really isn't. You know, got the concept there. And I think from far away, it looks pretty cool, you know? You got a shipwreck and a hedge maze and a castle. This is really starting to come together. And a racetrack with Epcot Spaceship Earth. And a monument. Monument. And a lake. We could probably put stuff around the lake. Some potentially cool stuff. You know? Like, I swear there was some pretty interesting Pirates decorations, like a rowboat or something that I could put there. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a future game. Alright, well what can I do with this? Well, a dock. What am I supposed to do with a dock? Well, I mean, I guess this. Pirate signs. Nice. Street light. Oh, I forgot about the inflatable Guido balloon. Oh my god. How could I forget? Where to put it, though? That's the question. Maybe next to the stadium seats? Potentially? It's got to be somewhere within the racetrack. Oh, God, every time. Maybe over here. Around this corner. Look at that! Yo! It moves. I love it. Sorry. Tire stacks. Okay. Spare parts windmill. This is so small. Are they even worth placing down right now?